If you convince the lowest white man he's better than the best colored man, he won't notice you're picking his pocket. Hell, give him somebody to look down on, and he'll empty his pockets for you. President Lyndon B. Johnson. Today we're going to stretch and bring this to college football. Follow me. Once again, it's Coach Simmons. Like I always say, do me a favor, comment down and below. Share this with your friends. I only ask you to like it if you like it. Today we're going to discuss what's going on in the world of college football, but the haves and the have-nots, and the not noticing that pockets are getting taken. This is an article that's up on CBSSports.com. With a new college football subdivision proposal, the NCAA finally admits amateurism is dead. In a letter sent to Membership Tuesday, NCAA college president Charlie Baker proposed sweeping changes in his amateurism models that will essentially create a pay-for-play between students and schools. Baker proposed a new subdivision consisting of schools with the highest resources and would likely separate itself from the rest of the FBS as well as the rest of Division One. With its own rules and regulations, the remaining schools in the FBS will still have access to the college football playoff. The new subdivision will give schools the ability to arrange NIL deals for athletes with no cap on compensation. Signals unrestricted direct pay-for-play model is a nod toward current lawsuits that seek to remove regulations around compensation. Schools will be required to invest at least $30,000 per athlete annually in an enhanced educational trust fund for at least half its athletes. The highest resources reference has stakeholders buzzing Tuesday morning as folks wonder whether such language can trigger another round of realignment. While Power 5 conferences go forward with the Power 4 amid the death of the Power 12, there's a general feeling that the Big Ten and the SEC, at least in theory, has separated themselves from everyone else by virtue of their new media rights deals. Baker's proposal will formalize a new major college subdivision for the first time since 1978. It's a true break from the rest of FBS, 180 said. Prior to Tuesday, the association had been mostly reactive to big ticket issues. It has faced now wants to at least control the narrative regarding player compensation and make a major admission it can't cap compensation. I think ultimately, if implemented, it's likely as an interim stop before full employment. But it is a radical proposal. I credit Baker for recognizing the change has to happen, and the same old tired amateurism education sound bites don't work anymore. Baker will address the proposal Wednesday in Las Vegas during a Sports Business Journal IAC forum. ADs and commissioners were not provided with the details of the proposal until the letter was released. I'm sorry. So what does this mean, people? Well, it signals a revolution in the mission that the collegiate model of the NCAA has doggedly endorsed is dead. Also means something else. You know, I like to deep dive into things. So the question is, one, when did this happen? Why did this happen? And what's the response to it? I find it very peculiar, that the NCAA decided they knew a bunch of schools were trying to go up to FBS from the FCS level. These schools were trying to move up because they saw the conference realignment had kind of depleted a couple of conferences, right? i.e. Conference USA. But in order to stop Conference USA from being in existence, they wanted to merge it with the AAC. Remember that? They had to do something, but they were slow on reacting. And I know for 100% fact there was a couple of schools in the Great Northwest that wanted to move up to FBS, waiting for an invite from a certain conference out there. And the $5,000 fee they had to pay was nothing. So, NCAA said, okay, hold up. To stop all this moving up, diluting our quote unquote system, let's raise the 5,000 to 5 million. Y'all ain't got 5 million. Y'all broke down there in the FCS. Little did they know Delaware had that money. And they had the invite to do with Conference USA. So the only thing they could do to lessen the quote unquote dilution of the NCAA product is to break away. All the rich teams, all the rich schools, you're better than everybody else. Pay them players like NFL players. Hell, have them stay for 7, 8, 9 years. We don't care. Pay them. Rest of y'all, eat crumbs. We'll give you some payoff money on a FBS. We'll give you a little chump change here and there. But you don't go ahead and be our feeder system. The kids that need development, you're now JUCO. Do you like to hear that? Everybody think about the SEC and the Big Ten. Yes, they have the biggest contracts. Yes, if they were to separate themselves from everybody else, it'll be a rush of schools trying to join those conferences. And once they rush to join those conferences, the ones left out, you just left out. That's just bottom line. You just left out. Which means you have the NFL, the super mega conference in the NCAA, and the scrubs. No big name recruit will look at you the same way. No big name marketer, marketing genius, even promoter will look at you the same way because you are an inferior product. I want you to hear that one more time. Everybody will see you as an inferior product. You're basically the USFL of college football. Like I said yesterday, if you ain't SEC, it don't matter. You are not wanted. Good luck with that, man. I'm out.